Hey guys, let's talk IELTS. So one thing I find with a lot of my students is that they get very nervous. So nervous when it comes to the IELTS test. Now, there's a certain way that you need to think about the IELTS speaking test. And if you can think this way, you'll do a lot better. Think about the structure of the IELTS speaking test. Well, it's like going to the cafe. Imagine this. You're a young lady, you're in high school, and you go to the cafe to meet your friends. You sit down. What's the first thing you do? Small talk. You talk about family, friends, weather, how you doing today, stuff like that. And then what happens next? Then you tell a story about something that happened to you that week. For example, oh my God, guys, I was outside yesterday of school and I saw these boys playing basketball and this boy, he was so cute. Wow, he was sweating and so handsome, so cool. And you're talking and talking and you're telling a story about this handsome boy that you saw playing basketball. Or if you're a young man, this lovely young lady that you see in class who borrowed an eraser from you or something, I don't know. But the point is, you're telling a story about something that happened to you that week. And you're very descriptive. You're going to describe everything. In the example of the boy playing basketball, you're going to talk about his black hair, how tall he is, how cool he looked, what he did. You're going to tell a story. You're going to paint a picture, right? After you tell your story, what do your friends do next? They dig into that story. They ask you questions about it. And from those questions, you branch out and you start talking about love and relationships and these intangible things. Well, that's the IELTS speaking test. Open up with a little light conversation, some small talk, you could call it. Then you have a long story, and then you have your follow-up questions where they go deeper into that topic. So imagine the IELTS speaking test like having coffee with your friends, and that will put you in a much better mindset to speak more fluently and be a lot more relaxed. And the more relaxed you are, the better you will do. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope that advice helps you. See you next time.